Was it worth it to upgrade my Squier Strat pickups to Fender Custom Shop pickups? Is my Squier as good as a custom shop now? Did this complete me as a guitar player? Or was this just a giant waste of money? I installed Fender Custom Shop Fat 60's pickups into my Squier Strat, and I recorded sound samples to test the difference. I've studied the samples, and now I have some observations for you, including one most important observation that I'll be saving for the end. But before I jump in, there's 3 other videos that have only sound samples and nothing else. So if you want to listen to them and get your opinion without it being influenced by my opinion, definitely go watch those first and then come on back. Let's jump in. One more thing before I tell you what I think, let me introduce the pickups. We have Stock Squier Strat pickups, a mid-2000s Affinity Squier. Ceramic magnets, lowest bidder to build them, fairly wide tolerances as far as the spec of the magnet and the windings and whatever. Our upgraded pickups, Fender Custom Shop Fat 60's pickups, meant to be generally a 60's sound. What I like about the Fat 60's is that they were very mids forward. They were very warm. I really wanted my Strat to not be so scooped and plucky sounding. The surfer sound, to a lot of people, that is the Strat sound. I wanted more of something smooth. I essentially wanted it to be closer to my Les Paul. Something worth noting, you have to give credit to the pickups that were in there. I loved the guitar enough to want it to be the best guitar it could be. So let's talk about clean tones first. With the stock pickups, there's a bite. Annoying amount of high end. When you compare it with something that doesn't have that bite in the high end, it really makes you think, oh, I'm glad I changed the pickups. Even on the neck, a lot of high end, almost a raspy sound. Hearing that bite is bad enough, but it presents another problem with how you play. It makes it really hard to control the tone. You never feel like you have a light enough touch because no matter what you do and no matter how softly you play, you're getting that bite and you're getting more high end than you want. Whereas with the custom shop pickups, you do feel like you have enough dynamic range on the softer side. So the Fat 60's were smooth by comparison, very warm and round, which was so nice. I feel like on clean sounds, high end is like sugar. If you make a cup of coffee and you dump a half a cup of sugar in it, it's not going to taste like a great cup of coffee. To me, the custom shop pickups get the sugar just right. Another really important observation I had were that the custom shop pickups were much less noisy. It really stuck out on the cleans. When you listen to the custom shop pickups and you're only hearing the notes, then you go back to the stock pickups and realize how much noise you're listening to. Moving on to crunch tones, the difference between the pickups is much less pronounced. There's definitely less of a gulf between the perceived overall quality of each set of pickups than there would be on the cleans. On the cleans, it's very obvious, whoa, these are great pickups. You turn on the crunch tones, they're a lot closer. That is, until I engaged my Strat EQ. I have an EQ that I put on Strats, and once I engaged it, the difference widened again. This next thing is going to sound really subjective, but The custom shop pickups, they did the thing, gave me the feeling. I played them and I was like, yeah. There are times when I played those stock pickups and I was like, yeah. But most of the time, I could get to where, that's good. But I wasn't like, yeah. Maybe that's a placebo effect. I didn't do a blind sound test. It would have been hard. I would have had to solder in pickups without knowing which pickups I was soldering in. I'm not doing that. One of the most interesting things, these pickups reacted very differently to overdrive pedals. X overdrive pedal would make the stock pickups do one thing and the custom shop pickups do another thing. Y overdrive pedal, completely different effect. Some pedals would take them in the same direction, but it was so curious to me how the interaction between the pickups and the overdrive pedal would be so different. And this is not a point for the custom shop pickups. There were some pedals where I liked what they did with the stock pickups better than what they did with the custom shop pickups. And I would have to change something on the settings to make the custom shop pickups sound the way I wanted them to. The stock pickups actually have an advantage in this test. All the settings were optimized for the stock pickups. Sometimes the stock pickups would hit the pedal harder because it has more high end and it would sound gainier. It would have more distortion. Other times, the custom shop pickups would sound like they have more distortion because they had more mids and they would sound gainier. So depending on what frequency bands those pedals react to the most would determine which of the pickups would be perceived to be hitting the pedal harder. It's definitely true that the stock pickups sounded better on some of the crunch samples. It shows you that you definitely can get what you need from stock Strat pickups in a Squier. They're fine. You can just dial in the rest of the signal chain to accommodate them, and you will be able to get your sound with them. You don't need to upgrade your pickups. But if the guitar was garbage with stock pickups, would I have ever loved it enough to want to upgrade the pickups? I should tell you how this all came about. I was getting ready for a gig, and I usually play my Les Paul. I know how to use those controls. It does the thing. All of my settings are dialed in for it less than 48 hours before the gig. There was a problem with the Les Paul, audible, different guitar. And it was the first time I had to do that. I had wanted to work in other guitars and would try really hard to do it. And then I would always say, no, it's not right. I got to go with my Les Paul. But now I couldn't, so I tried to use my Silver Sky. But I didn't want to practice on it because my daughters are 4 and 2, and they would have been walking around with peanut butter hands, so I was practicing on my Squier Strat. So when I got both guitars in the room, fine-tuned my pedal settings because they were all dialed in for a Les Paul, that Squier Strat had the audacity to sound better than my Silver Sky. How is that possible? My theory is that the Strat had a rosewood fretboard, and so it was more acclimated to the settings on my pedals. But either way, day before the gig, I gotta pick the one that sounds better right now. So I went with the $150 guitar instead of the $4,000 guitar. And I played it, and it sounded great, and it was fun. And I had finally gotten to work in a different guitar besides my Les Paul. And I thought, this guitar has proven to me that it has a use, it has a purpose, it belongs in the rotation, and I'm gonna look at getting some pickups for it. And then the clincher was that Stratosphere was selling a loaded pickguard $30 less than what the new pickups would be new. So it was like half impulse buy. Getting back to our observations about the sound samples. On lead tones, remember these are much gainier, aggressive sounding. It was hit and miss. There were times where they were almost dead even. There was so much drive and distortion that it really didn't matter. There were other times, just the very nature of the distortion was different. Usually in favor of the custom shop pickups. I don't think there were any lead tones where I favored the stock pickups. There were lead tones where it was almost even, and there were lead tones where, whoa, the custom shop pickups are way better. One way to put it is that with lead tones, there was this very noticeable sweetness in the custom shop pickups that wasn't present with the stock pickups. There's this clarity to the custom shop pickups that you don't get with the stock pickups. And it's not just the different noise floor, it's in the tone. The stock pickups are giving you a lot of everything, and even more high-end. The custom shop pickups feel like they know who they are, and they're giving you nice, sweet mid-range, a little touch of high-end, a healthy dollop of low-end. But it cuts both ways. The clarity of the custom shop pickups will make those pickups seem smaller than the stock pickups. So on some of those crunch tones, stock pickups giving you a lot of everything really made it big because all that everything was reacting with the pedal, whereas this custom shop pickups were giving you the sweetness that it wants to give you, but there's less. There's just less. You could easily overcome that by using more gain on the drive pedal. I actually think it's much easier to use settings to make this custom shop pickups bigger when you want that than it is to make the stock pickups smaller. That clarity, it's hard to dial that in because once the noise and the everything is in there, it's hard to get it out in a way that feels organic. Whereas if you start with the clarity, you can always boost whatever you need to boost to get it to seem bigger. That annoying high-end bite on the stock pickups is really coming back into play with the lead tones. You can just tolerate more of what you're getting from the custom shop pickups before you're like, all right, that's a little much, I want to turn it down. With the stock pickups, you turn it up to a point and the high end gives you a ceiling on what you're willing to listen to. And so you only get so much of the rest. The custom shop pickups, that high end isn't reaching a ceiling. You're getting the mids and you can get a lot more of them before anything else is giving you too much. Maybe I could have just rolled off the tone knob on the stock pickups. Or maybe I could have fixed it with EQ, but the observations are the observations. Here's the biggest difference, the game changer. I found this guitar in my father-in-law's basement. It had been there for 15 or 20 years. It was abandoned. Set it up, I cleaned it up, and it played good for me. And you just love a story like that. You love a guitar that you acquire in that way. But it always felt like someone else's guitar that I found. But when I replaced the pickups, with pickups that I had hand selected, these are the ones I would want. Did the soldering myself, set it back up. It just feels like my guitar now. I don't know what that's worth, but it seems like it's worth a lot to me. Definitely worth the price of admission. The only problem that I've had with these pickups is the staggered pole pieces. See how the pole pieces are different heights? Before Ernie Ball, the third string was wound. And there was an abrupt difference in the perceived volume of the third string, which is the G string, versus the second string, which is the B string. The first plain string sounded so much louder. So they staggered the pole pieces to boost the third string, soften the second string. And then Ernie Ball invented super slinky strings, which means third string was plain instead of wound, so it was easier to bend. Because premium pickups are usually based on vintage pickups, they stagger the pole pieces for authenticity, even though that makes them worse for what I'm using them for. I did buy a couple sets of strings that have a wound third string, and I'm going to test them, and I'll definitely keep you in the loop about that, so stay tuned. But honestly, I think I'm used to it by now. I've adjusted, and I'm used to just striking the third string with less force. I don't think it's really a problem anymore. Did you hear what I heard? Did you hear something I didn't hear? Do you think I heard something that wasn't there? Also, Go check your father-in-law's basement to see if there's a guitar in there. I got a guitar and an amp. It was awesome. Sometimes I go down there and just check again, just in case I missed something. Comment below with the model of the guitar that you find in your father-in-law's basement. What pickups have you thought about installing in an old or entry-level guitar? Put it down in the comments. I want to talk about it. And go make music that makes people happy.